What if I told you there are 5 simple practices that could completely transform how you see the world, handle challenges, and find peace in everyday life? These aren't just ideas, they're actionable habits rooted in Stoicism, a philosophy that's been tested and proven for over 2,000 years. Whether you're feeling overwhelmed, stuck in a cycle of stress, or searching for a deeper sense of purpose, these practices offer a way forward. They've helped me navigate some of the toughest moments in my life, and I'm here to share exactly how they can work for you too. By the end of this video, you'll have not just the tools, but the mindset to apply them and experience profound change. Ready to see life through a new lens? Let's get started. Practice number 1. Embrace the dichotomy of control. One of the cornerstone principles of Stoicism is the idea that some things are within our control and some things are not. Epictetus famously said, "Some things are up to us and some things are not." This simple yet profound idea teaches us to focus on our internal world, our thoughts, actions, and attitudes, and let go of trying to control the external world, like other people's actions, external events, or outcomes. Think about how often we stress over things we have no control over. For me, this hit home when I was working on a group project. I spent so much energy worrying about whether my team would meet deadlines or perform well that it left me anxious and frustrated. When I came across the concept of the dichotomy of control, it shifted my perspective. Instead of focusing on what others did, I started focusing on my own contributions, ensuring my part was well done and helping where I could without obsessing over the results. How it worked for me. The change wasn't instant, but over time, letting go of what I couldn't control brought immense peace. I stopped wasting energy on things outside my influence, and this freed up mental space to focus on what truly matters. At work, in relationships, and even in daily interactions, I've become calmer, more composed, and far less reactive. How you can apply it. Next time you're stressed, ask yourself, is this within my control? If it isn't, let it go. If it is, take thoughtful, deliberate action. Make this a habit, and you'll notice a significant change in your stress levels and overall outlook on life. Practice number 2. Negative visualization, premeditatio malorum. Negative visualization, or premeditatio malorum, is the practice of imagining what could go wrong. Far from being pessimistic, it's a proactive way of mentally preparing for potential setbacks and building resilience. Before an important public speaking event, I used to feel paralyzed by anxiety. I'd imagine the worst-case scenario, forgetting my lines, technical issues, or even being laughed at. However, instead of letting these thoughts overwhelm me, I reframed them as part of negative visualization. What if the microphone stopped working? I practiced speaking louder. What if I forgot a key point? I created a cheat sheet with bullet points. What if I got nervous? I rehearsed grounding techniques. By thinking through these scenarios, I not only prepared myself but also reduced my fear. The event turned out well, not because everything went perfectly, but because I was ready for the imperfections. How it transformed me. This practice helped me see challenges as manageable. Anticipating setbacks no longer makes me fearful, it makes me feel empowered. I've applied this to relationships, travel plans, and even daily errands, and it has significantly reduced my tendency to panic or overreact. How you can apply it. Each morning, spend a few minutes thinking about your day. What could go wrong? What's your backup plan? Instead of fearing problems, approach them with calm preparation. Over time, you'll find yourself more adaptable and less stressed. Practice number 3. Practicing voluntary discomfort. The Stoics believed that embracing discomfort voluntarily builds mental toughness and fosters gratitude for life's comforts. This could involve small acts like fasting, cold showers, or walking instead of driving. My experience. One winter, I decided to walk to work instead of taking the bus. It was freezing and every step was a struggle, but I reminded myself that this was a choice, a test of my resilience. At first I hated it, my fingers were numb and the wind felt brutal. But over time, I began to notice how alive I felt during those walks. The discomfort wasn't just bearable, it became meaningful. How it worked for me. Practicing voluntary discomfort has made me more grateful for the everyday luxuries I once took for granted. It's also given me the mental strength to handle unexpected challenges because I've already practiced resilience in controlled situations. How you can apply it. Start small. Skip a meal, take a cold shower, or sleep without a pillow. Notice how your mind reacts to the discomfort and remind yourself why you're doing it. Over time, these small practices will fortify your character and build gratitude for life's blessings. Practice number 4, journaling what it is. Journaling is one of the most effective tools for self-reflection and improvement. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, used his personal writings, later compiled into meditations, to reflect on his thoughts, actions, and values. My routine. Every night, I spend 10-15 minutes journaling. I start by writing down 3 things I'm grateful for. Then, I reflect on the day. What went well? Where did I fall short? What could I do better tomorrow? Over time, this habit has become a mirror for my thoughts and actions, helping me identify patterns and make deliberate changes. How it transformed me. Journaling has helped me clarify my priorities and align my actions with my values. It's also been a source of accountability. When I write about the same mistakes repeatedly, it pushes me to take corrective action. How you can apply it. Grab a notebook or use a digital tool. Start simple. Write down one thing you're grateful for, one challenge you faced, and one lesson you learned. Over time, expand this practice and watch how it deepens your self-awareness. Practice number 5. Memento mori. Remember death. Memento mori translates to, remember that you will die. While it may sound morbid at first, this Stoic practice is about reminding ourselves of life's impermanence. By doing so, we learn to appreciate the present moment and focus on what truly matters. The Stoics believed that reflecting on mortality wasn't about fearing death, but about using the knowledge of our limited time to fuel purposeful living. In our daily lives, it's easy to get caught up in trivial concerns, worrying about minor inconveniences, chasing after superficial goals, or procrastinating on what's meaningful. When we remember that our time is finite, those small worries seem insignificant, and we're inspired to live with intention. My personal experience. I first encountered the idea of memento mori during a particularly stressful period in my life. At the time, I was juggling a demanding job and struggling with the pressure to achieve more. I felt overwhelmed and drained, constantly chasing deadlines and comparing myself to others. That's when I came across the concept of memento mori. To internalize it, I bought a small coin inscribed with those words and placed it on my desk where I'd see it every day. Each time I felt stressed or frustrated, I'd glance at the coin and remind myself, if today were my last day, would this truly matter? The impact was immediate and profound. I started prioritizing tasks that aligned with my values and letting go of unnecessary stresses. For example, I stopped overcommitting to things I didn't care about and began investing more time in meaningful relationships. Even simple acts, like watching a sunset or having a heartfelt conversation, became more precious. How it changed me. Reflecting on death has not made me anxious or fearful. It's made me more present. It's a daily reminder to live with gratitude, purpose, and courage. Knowing that my time is limited has helped me stop postponing important decisions, like pursuing passions and spending quality time with loved ones. It's also given me the strength to say no to distractions that don't serve my growth. How you can apply it? You don't need a physical coin to practice memento mori, though it helps as a tangible reminder. Each morning or evening, take a moment to reflect on your mortality. Ask yourself, if this were my last week, how would I spend it? What would I stop worrying about? What relationships or activities would I prioritize? You might also consider writing these reflections in a journal. Over time, this practice can reshape how you view challenges, opportunities, and even mundane tasks. Instead of living on autopilot, you'll start living with purpose and intention. We've explored 5 Stoic practices that have profoundly transformed my life. Embracing the dichotomy of control taught me to let go of what I can't control and focus on what I can. Negative visualization helped me prepare for challenges and approach them with calmness. Voluntary discomfort strengthened my resilience and deepened my gratitude. Journaling gave me a daily tool for self-reflection and alignment with my values. Memento mori reminded me to cherish every moment and live with purpose. Each of these practices, though rooted in ancient philosophy, is incredibly practical for our modern lives. They've helped me navigate challenges with greater clarity, stay grounded amidst chaos, and prioritize what truly matters. But here's the key. These practices only work if you apply them consistently. Stoicism isn't just something you learn, it's something you live. So, where should you start? Choose one practice that resonates with you and commit to trying it for a week. Write down your reflections, notice the changes in your mindset, and share your journey in the comments below. Thank you for spending this time with me today. If you found this video helpful, please like it, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who might benefit from Stoicism. And remember, life is fleeting. Use every moment wisely. Stay strong, live virtuously, and until next time, take care.